guys, it's Maddie here from Weave and Willow. I'm going to show you today how to do this interlocking block stitch. So get your yarn out, 3 different colors, get your hook, scissors, and let's get started. Okay, so now that you have everything that you need, let's go ahead and make some space here and let's look over this. So I made this into a washcloth, this type of stitch, but you can use it for blankets, for facial cloths, whatever you want to use. So I used a cotton yarn for this specifically because it is for a washcloth, and I want it to be able to be washed multiple times and still hold up color and shape and texture for as long as possible. I used 3 different colors here. You'll see there it's like a gray, this white with multiple colors in it, as well as this blue. Today I'm going to be using this same color that's here, and then I'm going to add in this like pinkish color, and then I'm bringing back the light blue. So 3 colors. So whatever color that you want to be your primary one, that'll be, such as for the border, that's what we're going to start with. My chain is going to have to be divisible by 3. And what I found with this stitch was that it actually worked up much smaller. So I needed to add more stitches, more to my starting chain than I originally normally have to. So for this one, I'm going to do 33. (31), 32, and 33. Going into the 3rd chain from the hook, we're going to do a double crochet. All right, just like that. Now go ahead and do a double crochet in the next 2. Next one. You'll want 3 double crochets in a row, just like that. Chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Skip 3 chains, 1, 2, 3. This 4th one, we're going to do a double crochet into. Do a double crochet in the next 2. Like that. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Skip 3 chains again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4th one, we're going double crochet. We're just repeating this across. Skip 3, go into that last chain with 1 double. So this is your first start here, what it should look like. Now we're going to switch colors. So I actually want to go into blue. Let's start with my blue. I am not going to cut this end. I'm going to leave it connected because I'll be able to pick it back up later. So I'm going to take this blue. If you are leaving them connected like I am, they kind of do get all scrambled together sometimes. So you might have to mess with them, but anyway. All right, so we got our blue, got my starting chain. Gonna go ahead and just slip stitch that on through, chain 2 with the blue, your new color. 1, 2. I'm going to flip my work and we're going to start working the other way. I'm going to be coming down and double crocheting into this space below. I don't want to put anything here because technically that would have been a chain space. So I'm going to chain 3. I'm working 3 double crochets into this bottom chain. So yarn over, double crochet. Make sure that you are going over this chain right here. That way it hides and it doesn't stick out. Double crochet into the next chain. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Skip these 3 double crochets. Go into this next chain space and do 3 double crochets, 1 in each. Make sure you go up and around that chain. What I mean by that is don't go in front or behind it. Go around, go through. Chain space, 3 double crochets. This is hard to hold initially, at least I think. Once I get a couple rows in, probably 3 or 4 rows, then it becomes easier to hold. It's kind of a bit of a mess initially, but it does work itself out. I'll just continue that across. And do a double crochet into this chain right here, into that space. Now I'm going to switch into my third color, but first before I do that, let me just show you what you should have right now is these 2 rows. It does kind of have a wave pattern at the moment, but it won't once we put a pattern or once we put a border on. Grab your third color and slip stitch on. Go ahead and chain 2. Remember, we're not cutting our ends because we're going to pick them right back up. You can if you want to, but I choose not to. I like to do less weaving in at the end. All right, let's turn our work. Chain 3. I'm going to chain an extra one because I'm not going into this space right here. We're going to yarn over this blue chain space and go down into these double crochets right here with the white color. So like this. And we're yarning over that blue space. Like such. You should have 3 double crochets that you need to put in this space. Sometimes that third one likes to start to hide. You might have to pull it out right there. Chain 3. Next chain space right here, same thing. We're going to go down and do a double crochet in each of these white double crochet stitches from our first color. Like that. Chain 3. Skip 3, go into the next chain space. Go ahead and repeat that pattern down this row. All right, this last one, I'm going to do a double crochet down into this space. And come up. Like that. We're going back to our first color, which was that white for me. And you should have that right on here on this side. Slip stitch it in. Chain 2. Turn our work. I'm going to skip that stitch by chaining 3. Go down into the blue double crochet, do a double. Make sure you work over that pink. I need to pull this over a little bit. It's hiding. There we go. There's my other ones. So I want 3 double crochets in these blue double crochets. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip the pink, go down into the blue. I'm going to continue that across. So here at the end again, and to make it easier, when I'm ending a row is when I want to put a double crochet, 1 double crochet on the end. When I'm starting a row, I'm crocheting a chain of 3. I'm going to put a double crochet in here at the end. All right, next is our blue. I'm going to slip stitch that in, just pick it up where we last left it off. And chain 3, flip our work. So you see how that's starting to weave together. It should be what yours is looking like, hopefully. And let's keep going. Again, double crochet into the pink, just at the top. And going over that white, that last row. Okay, so we're going to continue this. When you have a total of 19 rows, and what I mean by that is starting with our first one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. When you get to 19, then we're going to start our border. You can pause and we'll meet back up once we have 19 rows. My 19 rows finished here. Should end on the first color that you used, which was this white for me. And I'm here at this corner. I'm gonna go ahead and get my scissors and cut the other colors because I'm not gonna need them anymore. So go ahead and cut a couple inch tail on each of those. Just not your white, since that's going to be our border color. So colors 2 and 3, go ahead and cut off. We will go and fasten those in later. Let's work on our border first. I'm going to be doing a half double crochet in the border all the way around. If you need to know how to do a half double crochet, please see under courses. You will find that video 1 tutorial goes over single crochets, half double, and the double crochet. Half double, that's what you want in order to do this border. Yarn over, and we're going to start going down the side right here. There's really no stitches to say to do one in each across. Find your spaces to use. Just make sure that you are doing plenty of these, that way it doesn't bunch up. You want to be generous with your stitches. So every so often, I'm just kind of finding a space to do a half double. So we're getting towards the corner, and when we get there, we're going to want to do 3 half doubles in it. And if you notice, that was our first chain when we first started. So turn, make sure you do 3. That will give you your corner right there, and start working back into that first starting chain that we had. remember when we get to this corner, we're going to do 3 double crochets into it. 1, 2, and 3. Go ahead and turn. Going back up the side, just finding a space wherever we can. All right, coming up into our 3rd corner, we're in this space right here. We're going to do 3 half double crochets into it to make that corner space. Now this last row for the border, you're also working in a row, which is going to be a little bit different because we have these chain stitches right here. We're going to have to fill those as we create our border across. So across the top of those double crochets, we're still going to be working in our half double border. But then as we get to this chain space, I want to do a double crochet down into that last color. And that will fill that space. Half double at the top of these doubles. So like that. That's what that last border should look like. And mark that across. All right, coming into that last corner, we already have 2 right here. So I'm going to go in one last time, slip stitch at the top, chain 1, get my scissors and cut a tail, pull, tighten. Now we can go back and take all of our little tail end pieces and weave them back in and fasten them off. And what I mean by that is I like to take my hook, find a stitch, pull through, chain 1, tighten that knot up, break it off. I've never done that before, but okay. I'll go first. Okay, so now that I've weaved in my ends, we are finished here. I now have 2 interlocking stitch pattern washcloths. Alright, so thanks for joining me guys today. I hope that you enjoyed that tutorial. Please check out the rest of my washcloths, dishcloths, whatever you want to call those tutorials. I have those under a playlist that you can find easily on my YouTube channel at Weave and Willow. Thanks guys. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thanks.